Alright, so I asked you guys to graph this polynomial f of x equals x to the third plus x to the second minus 4x minus 1. And just wanted you guys to give me a quick sketch. Nothing fancy. There's a couple of things you can get from this. You can get a y-intercept. You're making all your x values 0, so that becomes 0, 0, and 0. So you have 0, comma, negative 1 is your y-intercept. Another thing that I know is that I have an odd degree polynomial. The easiest odd degree polynomial you guys just told me was what? X to the first. And that graph looks like this. So you'll notice that my arrows start down, ends up. Starts down, ends up. I also know in this problem that the leading coefficient is a positive because there's no negative. The leading coefficient would have flipped these arrows. And now I can just make a sketch of the graph. Of course, I'm not just going to draw a straight line. See if I can go through that point. You might have a bump. You might have some blanks like that. Then yesterday we talked about writing the end behavior. End behavior has a sentence. As x, what? So that arrow means approaches. We learned yesterday that these two boxes here in green will always be the same. Boys, what do we write in the first one? One will always be positive infinity. And the other one, girls, will be what? Negative infinity. Boys, what does it mean when as x approaches positive infinity? Which direction is that? Going from left to right. Boys, where do we finish on the roller coaster? We're going top or up. Boys, how do I write that? We're going to write positive infinity. Girls, what does this mean as x approaches negative infinity? Going from the right to the left. Girls, how does the roller coaster finish? You're going down. Girls, how do you write that? That would be negative infinity. Some clues that we know about odds is that they're different, right? One's down, one's up. These will be different. So basically we learned about odd degree polynomials. The leading coefficient, if it's going to flip it, it only flips if it's a negative. And we talked about the end behavior, writing a sentence, and basically it's looking at those arrows.